Let's compare the $400 Coach Swing Zip bag to the $40 Amazon Swing Zip bag. And just a reminder, I'm not here to influence or de-influence. If you happen to be influenced or de-influenced in this video, that's great, but the purpose of this is just to be a fun educational video. Let's first start with materials. The Coach Swing Zip will be crafted in glove tan leather, whereas the Amazon will be PU leather. I'll also mention that the Swing Zip is just a smidgen heavier. Let's first start off with the physical differences between the bags. To start off, there is no stuffing in either of them. The main thing that I first noticed were definitely the buckles. The dupe has a little bit larger, more rectangular buckle, whereas the Coach one is a little bit more squared. Also, the adjustability options are pretty much the exact same. I did want to point out the differences on how they are connected to the bag, the buckles and the straps, because the difference does affect how mobile the strap is from side to side. So some people like that, some people really don't. And then here's some close-ups of the stitching differences and side panels in general. Moving on to the bottom of the bag, they both feature feet. Coach will have Coach written right there. So here's a close-up of the dupes, and then here's the Coach's little feetsies. Moving on to the sides of the bag, you can see how the Coach one will taper down to be wider at the base, whereas the dupe is a little bit straighter. Here's some more differences just in the craftsmanship and little stitching right there at the bottom. Moving on to the aerial view, here's some close-ups of the zipper situation and the stitching of each side of the zipper. And then if we look at the actual zippers up closely, we can see here's the Coach's, and then here is the Amazon's. I feel like another main difference was definitely the straps. Here is the Swing Zip straps fixed to be straight up, and when I try to do that on the dupe, it doesn't quite, they're just a little bit more flimsy, I guess. And so that is something I wanted to point out and just kind of show. But here's an example of how they would just chill if you set them down and these straps were crisscrossed. It's the Amazon. Let's give a little tour of the Amazon dupe. Open her up. Zipper works great. On the inside, it'll feature kind of this nylon interior lining. It will feature a zippered compartment, like so. Does feature a slip pocket. It's kind of high up, so sometimes people won't even notice that, but because it's kind of tucked underneath there. Where's the rest of the inside? Oh, this is not zipping closed. I will say, at an angle, this will not get the zipper quite right. What is happening? Okay, there we go. Moving on to the Coach one. And now a little tour of the Coach Swing Zip. Zipper works great. It will be leather lined. Here is the zippered compartment. It will feature the Coach story patch, and it will have a canvas linen material lining, and then it will feature a card slot right here. So here's the inside. Let's see if I can close this one. Yes, okay. Struggled with that other one. I think it's just because it's a little bit wonked on the top. Let's put some daily essentials in the bags and see how they look when they're full. Here's how the Coach Swing Zip looks when it has daily essentials inside. Real quick, just to show, this is what I put inside. I put an iPhone 14 phone case, keys, 2 SLGs, and a small wallet. And here's how the Amazon looks when it is full. Here it is, full. And lastly, it is time for the bags to hit the runway. So here's the Amazon dupe with a silver hardware charm glistening in the sun. And then here she is with a brass accessory. I will say with the dupe brass shade and the Coach retail brass shade, they are very, very close, but if you're a stickler on hardware wanting to match, just know they'll be a little bit off. Here's a little shot of her in the shade, and she is still stuffed as well. This is her fully packed with a charm, and then here's the Coach fully packed with a silver hardware charm, also glistening in the sun. This is in the shade Maple, and then here she is in the shade with the silver hardware charm, and then here she is with the brass Coach Cherry charm as well, glistening in the sun. And feel free to comment below your thoughts on these two gorgeous bags. Bye.